How many of you are on the hamster wheel? You know, that crazy perpetual hamster wheel that goes round and round and round and round. So is your life chaotic? Is your homeschooling chaotic? Is your home just super duper chaotic? So we all want to get off that hamster wheel, right? So one year, things were really crazy around here, and I just felt like I was spinning my wheels, literally. I was just going everywhere, and 24/7 I was busy, and I just felt like nothing was getting done. And I remember talking to my dad one day, and we were on the phone, and I was complaining, and I was telling him, Dad, it's just crazy, and I don't know how to make our life more simple. And he said, honey, do you know how a hamster gets off a hamster wheel? And I said, no, Dad, how does a hamster get off a hamster wheel? And he said, he stops moving his feet. You know, my dad was right. All the hamster has to do is stop moving his feet. And when he stops moving, then he can actually get off of the hamster wheel. So that year I decided, all right, I gotta figure out, I gotta stop, right? When I stopped, the wheels stopped moving, and I could breathe, and I could take a rest, which apparently I also needed, and I could just really reflect on what needed to be done. And so once you stop pedaling and you get off that hamster wheel, then start looking at things like what are your wants and what are your needs, right? So are you doing things in your homeschooling that your kids need to do, or are you doing things that you want them to do? So if your life is crazy, then you can just go ahead and you can only do the things that the kids need to do this year, and there's another season for the things that you want the kids to do, okay? Then evaluate the things that bring you joy and bring you peace versus the things that literally suck the life and the joy out of you. Those are the things you're gonna remove when you get off that hamster wheel, because they're not productive. It's only bringing you down and your kids down, and it's the source of probably most of your stress, okay? And what are your priorities? So are you spending most of your time doing the things that are important to you and the reason you came home to homeschool in the first place? Then do those things. And if not, just remove them for a while. Truly don't worry about the FOMO right now, okay? So don't be afraid to, first of all, stop pedaling so that you can stop the crazy train or the crazy hamster wheel, and then get off of the train. And don't be afraid to scale back on things that are not your priorities or they're sucking the joy out of you, all right? I truly do believe that less really is more. So the less that you do, the more productive you're gonna be, okay? So stop pedaling this year, get off the crazy hamster wheel. And if you need some other ideas as to how to truly simplify your life when you get off that hamster wheel, read my book, Just Breathe, and take a sip of coffee. Homeschool and Step with God. Enjoy your lasagna.